Hey YouTube, this is Lieutenant Moneybags McGee here with TeamShodan, giving you my first deck profile for this channel. And it is not necessarily a deck profile. Uh, it is more or less a deck profile slash deck discussion slash side deck discussion slash ways to beat this deck. And it is the new Dark World slash Old Dark World deck. Then the new one comes out like October 18th, something like that. But mine's just kind of a really crappy version of the Dark World deck right now. I am using only cards that I have. I'm not practicing anything. I'm just using cards that I have left over from decks that are not. I have a lot of decks right now, and any leftover cards, like staples, are in there. And anything that I don't have, like say Dark Hole, I have a Lightning Vortex in here instead. So it's really a crappy deck right now, but it's just kind of more. This is, like I said, this is more of a deck discussion. This is like version 1. Actually, shouldn't even be considered version 1. It should be like considered version like 0, because it actually should be bad. But anyway, let's get started. Probably the best, probably the best cards you can have in this deck are the gold. And with the new one coming out, there's a card called. There's a Dark World card that when it gets discarded, you special summon to your opponent's side of the field, and when this card is special summoned by a Dark World card, Dark World card effect, your opponent gets to discard one card from their hand of their choice. So it gets special summoned to their side of the field, and hey, now I get to discard that card, and I get to pick any card I want in my hand. So like say him, so he gets discarded, he gets special summoned, and he gets a second effect because it's the opponent's effect that discarded, which is awesome. I am gonna run 3 of that guy. Probably 3 of him, I would imagine. Probably 3 of this one, Silva, as well. It's a great card. Her effect is your opponent selects 2 cards from their hand and returns to the bottom of the deck. Oh my goodness, that's great. That's great. These are just 3 cards. Same level, same attack. Best opening play I can use with these cards is summon a Fabled Raven. You should probably have 3 of those in the deck. Summon Fabled Raven. Discard this one or a gold and let it sit special summon and then synchro for a 5-star. So that's fantastic. Right now I also play with 3 beige Vanguard of Dark World. He's okay. He's not bad. This is one of the only Dark Worlds I got. He's another just discard special summon it. 4-star 2016. He's not bad. So yeah, don't play this card. I have it in here because I just need to put something in there to play with it. Don't use it. It's gay. It's dumb. It was destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard and add 1 level 4 lower Dark World monster that includes Dark World in its name and add from your deck to your hand. It's dumb. There are better cards. Better searching. That's the end of my Dark World cards though. I have my 2 Fabled Ravens. I only have 2. Need to get a 3rd eventually before it comes out and the price all of a sudden decides to go up. But it's good. You need to have it. You don't know what its effect is, you can probably look it up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia. Tuluri. I have this in here because it's kind of like a chaos deck right now, and these are 2 light monsters, and so is my Raven, and Dark Worlds are my Darks. So, and I really like the chaos deck builds. Yeah, 2 Chaos Sorcerers, because I can, I guess. It's nice. I just love the card. Like I said, this is kind of like a shitty deck. Don't really copy this deck. This is more like a deck discussion. Dark Arm Dragon, because I have Darks. Stygian, you probably could run 3 him. Gets out the Lurie. He's a 1-star tuner. Just, yeah, this is the deck out. I like this card. Phantom of Chaos, you know, copies effects. Just trying it out. I'm going to try it in the new one. Like I said, I'm going to proxy that soon and try this out in the new one, see how it works. If you want to look it up, go ahead. Zangan, just search. About this, like I said, this new one, this new deck with all the new cards coming out is going to have so much draw power. It's going to be incredible. I would probably run 3 Brow, Huntsman of the Dark World. When he's discarded, you can draw 1 card, and if he's discarded by opponent's effect, draw another card. So potentially a +2 draw. That's awesome. So like I said, this deck is going to have a lot of draw power because of like Allure Darkness, draw. That's a draw card. Card Destruction, another draw card. You discard your hand. Probably get some effects. Like at one time, I was playing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game, and I had almost 4 monsters in my hand that could be special summoned. Like I had like probably 2 Silva, a gold, and a beige, and I had this, activate card destruction, discard those 4 cards, all special summon, draw 4 new cards. It was amazing. It was awesome. I'd probably run the 3 Dark World Dealings. I only have 1. It's coming out as a common. This is a super, so I want to get more supers because I want to keep this deck as shiny as I can. I have 2 Pot of Avarice. Probably was going to get hit. I don't know. There's both shiny, so I just wanted to use them. Remember, again, don't be bashing me because you think this deck is terrible. I already know this deck's bad, so this is more like a deck discussion at the end. Monster Reborn, Giant Grenade. Gotta run this card, Dark World Dealings, blows up a face down, then you discard a card, there's no cost. It's, I blow up the face down. If they stop it, okay, no cost. But if it goes through, then I get a discard, which is fantastic. So that's awesome. Lightning Vortex, you don't get the discard effects from this, so because it's a cost, so don't worry about it. Gateway of the Dark World, really nice card. It's Monster Reborn, but you can't, what is it? You can't normal, flip, or special summon this turn. Yay! So it's quick play, so you can play on the end of your opponent's turn. I'd probably run 2. It's an extra Monster Reborn. Oops. Book of Moon. 2 Compulsoroy, just because like I said, all my like really good traps are gone. In other decks, Dust Tornado, because I have the spell card Dark World Lightning, I guess, and MSTs are in use. Torrential, a Magic Drain. I like it. Magic Drain, I guess. I really like it, especially late game. It's awesome. Oh, hey, there's a Bottomless. Okay, so I guess I have 1 in here. Cool. And a 7 tools, because, yeah. I don't know if I had another 7 tools in there. Okay, now for the discussion part. Now, a couple of cards that you might want to probably throw in a, that I'm going to really test out is this card. Electric Snake. Really good. I talked about this Celery Monk of the Dark World or something like that. What he does, like I said earlier, hey, your opponent now has to discard. Well, what this card is when this card is discarded from the hand to the graveyard by an effect of a card controlled by your opponent, draw 2 cards from your deck. So you activate that Celery's effect, and hey, discard, draw 2. That's awesome. It's kind of situational, but I want to try it out and see how it is. I wouldn't run like probably 3. I'd probably run 2 and see how it works, because then you have the browse too, and you discard him, draw a card. So like I said, there's going to be so much potential for draw. So that's an interesting choice. If you want to take a look into that, please give me your comments and see what you think. Probably a really good card to side out. Oh, I'll actually say that for a second. Another card I kind of want to try out, the Forces of Darkness. It's not too bad. I'd probably try 1 just to see how it goes. Return 2 monsters from your graveyard to your hand that include Dark World in its name. It's not that bad. They're probably better cards, but it's decent. Another card I want to try out is this Strategy of the Dark. Let me take a look real quick. Where is it? Give me a second. Strategy of the Dark. There we go. It says each player selects 2 cards in their hand and discards them, then draws 2 cards. Your opponent can negate this effect by discarding 1. That's not bad. I don't think I think that's a good card. It's good for a Fable deck, like a Fable Tengu build, and it's good for the Dark World deck. Any deck that requires you to discard. That's a really good card. Even if they're in a really tight spot and you activate it and they really want that draw, they'll take it. But if they really don't want it, they still have to discard cards. Like, hey, get rid of a card for free. Just get rid of it, which is nice. Especially like if they only have 1 card, like you set it, they draw, you activate it, they have to negate it, or they. Yeah, it's awesome. Actually, I don't think you probably can activate that in that situation. But yeah, there's probably lots of good situations I think it might be useful for. So I want to try that because I think it would be good. Okay, now to the parts of the deck that might help against this deck, that might beat this deck. Running 3 Nico main cats would probably be amazing. What this card is when this card is discarded by your opponent's card effect, end their turn immediately. Just end it. Boom, done. It's not like skip a battle phase or anything like that. It's like end their turn. So they activate first turn Dark World Dealings. Maybe you have this card in your hand, or you draw this card, discard their turn, done already. They didn't get to play anything first turn. Nothing. That is awesome, and that's a great side deck card. If the Fiends, this new Fiend Dark World deck, or any discard deck really takes off, great side deck card for it. Fantastic. Another one I just found out, this is for a general Fiend or Zombie card, is Marionette Mite. It's like Puppet Plant, but for Fiends and Zombies. But it's even a little bit better. I don't have to set it. I can just, hey, this card's in my hand, I can discard it, and I can take control of one zombie or Fiend type monster in your opponent's side of the field to the end of the turn. And, you know, it's an insect, 1000 attack and defense, 3-star. It's not that bad. But yeah, it's a decent card. Good side deck card against any Fiend or Zombie deck. For light decks, you'd probably want to. They'll probably have this in there already, but you want to throw it in for other decks. Consecrated Light. You know, no more darks can be special summoned, or they can't be normal or special summoned, and you can't declare an attack with a dark monster, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle with the dark monster. You take no battle damage from that battle, so that's a great card. Probably will get put into use. With the newer version coming out, with how much it removes cards from the graveyard from play to get that field spell's power, Imperial Iron Wall might be okay. Not the greatest card, but if you have it in your side deck already, you could probably throw it in and it'll probably stop some of their draw power and searching. So that's a decent effect. A staple one that everyone probably has already is Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. That's a good one. It'll probably help negate monster effects on the field and in the graveyard, so they don't get those special summons anymore, or those effects once they discard it. So that's not that bad. Royal Oppression probably would hurt a little bit, not a terrible amount, but it might stop some stuff. Some other things that might help. Debunk, I think it is. That'll probably hurt the deck a little bit. And what was there? There are probably others. Like I said, there's probably some really good staples I'm missing that'll probably really hurt the deck, but these are the ones I can really think of at the moment. If you want to get in a deck discussion, or if you have any comments about what you think would help the deck in the future, what you think the deck would be about, or any versions you're thinking of, just give me a shout out and we can talk about it. I'm open to lots of different ideas about this deck. This deck I've heard about just a standard Dark World deck, Chaos Dark World, Fabled Dark World, Infernity Dark World, just lots of different cool, interesting decks that can pop up from just one Dark World structure deck. That's cool. I think it's cool. But anyway, hope you guys liked the deck video / discussion. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. My name is Lieutenant Moneybags McGee. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to Team Shodan. Alright, see you later, YouTube.